That's what the Iraqi army said whenever ISIS came through. The Iraqi army said, "Hands up, don't shoot."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then they all got beheaded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. You don't want to behead them unless they're American. Send us a message.
I
think that was the point, right? They were beheading everyone they wanted, and that was fine.
Yeah.
The minute you behead an American, now we're going to bomb Syria.
Yeah. Did you hear that there was that plot in Australia to grab somebody out of the crowd and just behead them?
No.
Yeah, some ISIS lone wolf people were plotting just to grab somebody and behead them in the middle of the street.
Woo, that would be hot.
There was that UK service member.
We need to go to Syria and blow these fuckers up is what I think we should do.
Oh, yeah. I heard...
I haven't watched the news. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, right,
oh, okay.
right
Whoops.
now.
Whoops.
They must have heard you.
I was watching MSNBC. I didn't see any of this coverage.
RT reported there's already civilian casualties, What about those civilian casualties that have been happening for the past, 2 or 3 years? They've been supplying Assad with weapons, It's funny how Russia is all about the civilian casualties after America strikes, but while they're striking, it's no big deal, right? But
you're not trying to insinuate that there's some hypocrisy in international
yeah,
foreign policy
the
dealings.
same thing happens over here, I know, but it's just crazy.
It is. It's all ridiculous, and everybody's on edge for nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so I'm still mad about Libya. I gotta be honest about that.
Yeah.
Libya blew up. Everybody's forgotten about Libya. We went over there, we got rid of Gaddafi, and we moved on. But nobody's paid attention to the fact that Syria has been hot since that same time.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That was the whole summer of destabilization over there.
The Arab Spring.
Yeah, the Arab Spring. And so, Syria has been, he's been mowing his own people down. He's been quelling his own thing for years now.
Yeah.
And that was the reason why we had to go into Libya, was we had to stop Gaddafi from quelling his own uprising in his country.
Yeah.
But we never had any interest in going to Syria.
Yeah,
this is long overdue, is what I'm saying. We need to fucking bomb them.
Russia's been saying
hard
that we aren't allowed to go over there for a while, though. Russia's always been, if America ever goes into Syrian airspace, we'll shoot them down, type of a thing.
What have they said now?
They're still against it, but now Assad supports U.S. intervention, so that's given us the okay.
Boy, oh boy.
Because ISIS is really taking over the whole country.
Boy, it gets convoluted, huh?
Oh, it does, yeah. Did you hear we also striked this Khorasan group today?
I didn't. I saw the headline. I didn't.
It's like the dream team of Al Qaeda.
I didn't feel like learning about what the hell is going on.
Yeah, it's a small sect of like the best Al Qaeda members there are. They joined up to form like a super Al Qaeda.
Wow.
And they're plotting terrorist attacks. And there's been some plan in the U.S. is what they were saying. Secret information. Top secret information. So they went and bombed the Khorasan group today, along with ISIS. Obama had no right to obviously strike ISIS or Khorasan, but
what do you mean?
Like Congress didn't give him 100% approval to strike.
Oh,
yeah,
but that's the world we live in.
Sure. He's saying, President Bush was given the power to strike Al Qaeda, so I'm doing the same thing. So the power still stands, I guess.
Yeah, as long as we carry on this quote-unquote war on terror.
Sure, it's never ending, right?
I just, that is the role of the president, to go in there and be a dick and to do his own thing. Sometimes you have to strong-arm people, and sometimes you have to just make your way.
Well, we have the support of some of the Arab nations over there, so that's definitely making us look not too bad,
Like who?
So the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia... There's a few other countries. Let's see.
But we need to be toppling these motherfuckers.
Bahrain, Jordan, and Qatar. But so here's the thing. Saudi Arabia is obviously our ally, right? They're our best friend in the region. And Saudi Arabia...
Oh, yeah. I'll kiss their
rings and their feet.
Mm-hmm. No, they're right on the lips, just like George Bush.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, man, if he's going to kiss them, I'll kiss them.
Yeah.
Any man from Saudi Arabia... Come here.
Who's willing to sell us oil for cheap, yeah.
Come here. I want to kiss you on the lips because that's my culture, too.
But the rumor is Saudi...
What kind of culture? They're homophobic.
Oh, yeah.
And they're kissing dudes on the lips?
Yeah. Like the French do the same thing, right? It's like, the cheeks or whatever.
Oh, yeah. There's a big difference from the cheek. I mean, Bush... There
was no tongue involved, though.
Bush kissed the dude right on the lips.
Yeah, there was no tongue, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what's stopping them?
He didn't really care for this guy.
What's stopping them? Let's say a couple Saudi dudes, they've been hanging out,
drinking a couple, right?
They've been drinking. Hey, man.
the tongue just slips in, right?
And then all of a sudden they gotta kill each other or kill themselves because they're gay.
Yep. They gotta stone themselves.
Oh, how convoluted this all gets.
Yeah, so here's the thing though. Saudi Arabia wants to take over the entire Middle East, and everyone knows they fund they're funding ISIS and they're funding the extremism. But they
funded 9/11, and somehow we've never paid one bit of attention. Yeah. We go, let's not worry about that. Let's make it Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah, so ultimately.
Meanwhile, every fucking hijacker was straight from Saudi Arabia. Everything comes from Saudi Arabia.
People were saying that the Boston bombers were trained in Saudi Arabia also. So Saudi Arabia is our ally on one hand, but on the other hand, they're the ones supporting ISIS, and it's just really confusing for a lot of people. Saudi Arabia is, part of this Arab coalition with America striking ISIS.
And no offense, I know a lot of people would sarcastically go, but as long as you got your Budweiser and your fucking TV, everything's fine, isn't it? But the truth is, kind of, I mean, that kind of means that the economy's going, everything's good.
Yeah. But
everything's actually kind of all right. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry a couple of civilian casualties had happened in Saudi Arabia.
You don't think karma's going to come rearing its ugly head, though, and kind of make us pay for all this, blind eye we've been pointing towards it?
What are they going to do?
Karma? What's karma going to do?
What is she going to do?
She's going to let Russia nuke Dallas, right?
I'll fucking nuke karma before she can even touch the button.
So, the UK, David Cameron, has been pissed off because the parliament refuses to attack ISIS, So David Cameron forced a meeting in Parliament this Friday to rediscuss the whole ISIS thing, and maybe they'll get in on the action there. So
wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, did you hear ISIS released all these Turkish prisoners? 50 Turkey prisoners got released before these airstrikes happened. And that's the big thing is ISIS is going to behead all these prisoners, but they let all these Turkey guys go. Because Turkey refused to be part of this Arab coalition striking ISIS. So ISIS was like, okay, well, you help us out, we'll help you out. So they released all these prisoners before they beheaded them. I was reading earlier. It seems like a lot of people in Turkey, support ISIS. They're big fans of it. They think it's
Oh, I think to be fair, we should here in America we have equal airtime rules.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we should spend some time on pro ISIS. What? I mean, do they offer? What's their healthcare stance?
Well, they are anti-beer and anti-women and anti-gays. So a lot of religious people buy into it.
What's their stance on abortion?
I'm guessing anti-abortion.
I'll vote for them. I'm a Christian. I'm a Southern Baptist, so I'm going to vote for them.
They support state rights,
Absolutely. Yep. Smaller government. What could be smaller than a bunch of fucking renegade ISISes?
Than a caliphate state or whatever?
ISIS.
Yeah, than the Islamic State.
Mm-hmm. Where does ISIL come from?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, but what is it? What's the meaning? What's the wording?
Iraq, Islamic State in Syria and Libya and Iraq. But, I think the ISIL stands for something like Islamic State is a blah, 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 or something like that. Some kind of Arabic words or something.
Come on, guys.
ISIS was in Syria and Iraq. Did you hear about this French hostage being beheaded this morning? And
no,
in Algeria, some offshoot of ISIS, some ISIS supporters beheaded a French hostage today.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Also ISIS threw out a call for all the lone wolves to start creating attacks in their country. So, that's what they're kind of hoping on.
I mean, I don't want to. I hope nobody from ISIS is watching right now.
Uh-huh.
No one from ISIS or ISIL is watching right now because
I'm
I'm gonna give away some ideas. I've always wondered. I mean, what's to stop somebody from going nuts at a gas station? I mean, you've got gasoline,
a lot of gas there, huh?
Ready to be sprayed all over the place.
Be careful what you're saying, though, because the FBI did put out an all-points bulletin for social media for finding anybody who's talking about this stuff.
Oh, whoops. No, but I'm just saying, if they wanted terror, like you said, grab a guy out of the crowd, cut his head off.
Yep.
That's the kind of stuff that I mean, man, that's what'll put terror in people. That's DC Sniper.
Yep.
Where it's like, oh shit, who's it gonna be on what day?
Yep.
That's the anthrax. Listen, we've made it through it all. That's kind of why we're so desensitized. We've made it through DC Sniper. We made it through anthrax.
9/11.
We made it through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, anything post 9/11. All this trouble, the underwear bomber,
been there, done that, huh?
I hate to be whatever, but yeah. So listen, if these guys wanted to really fuck shit up, they could have fucked shit up. But they need to just calm down.
Isn't that the attitude though? Do
these guys have iPhone 6s yet?
That's probably why they're pissed off, huh?
I guarantee you take these guys and go, listen, I'm going to give you an option. You want to keep fighting in this army, or do you want to get in line in Manhattan online for this fucking iPhone 6. We'll
Yeah.
pay for it.
Do you think maybe
You just
some
got
of
to wait
their-
in line for 19 days.
But then if their iPhone bends, then they get really pissed off again.
That's when heads are going to roll.